So let me do this. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Good to see everybody's bright, shiny faces. I know that you're all just thrilled to have another Zoom meeting, and we're just all up for that. Um, I sure want to say, Diane, we are surely glad to see you here with us
Here,
this
here.
evening. Thank you. Uh, I know that I can speak for everybody on the council. Our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers are with you. And we're just, and as I said earlier, it was good to see that. It was good to see your smile. So thank you for sharing that beautiful smile with us this evening. Thank you.
Well,
Uh,
thank you all for your kind words and your sympathy, and it is greatly appreciated. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to have a group of friends like y'all again. Thank you.
we're here for you, girl. I can tell you that
Got
right
it.
now. There's not a one of us that wouldn't do anything that you need. So you just let us know if we can help in any way.
Thank you.
Um, you bet. Um, we'll get a lot. We're going to go through a lot of things this evening. We'll do it fairly quickly because I want to give everybody an opportunity to discuss anything that they want to discuss in this call. Um, I want to thank Otelia. Thank you for getting the minutes out. We still have a couple of corrections that need to be made to them.
Okay.
I will send you what I what I sent did not. I don't know if you got what I sent you or not, because they did not get picked up in the ones that I have, and which I will also say, Mike, I do believe you have uh, the minutes for the first workshop that we did because Otelia was not there. Do you not?
I have not put minutes together. I sent the recording to Otilia, but I will put minutes together if
Okay,
you
because
have
we
the
did. We don't
recording.
have. We don't have that one there. I don't believe. Um, all I got were two minutes, and I thought we had three sessions while we were in Lubbock. I could be completely
We did.
off my rocker again, but which wouldn't be too uncommon. But
No,
but
I have the recording of it. I can put some minutes together.
thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate that. So I tell you, thank you for that, and we just need to get some corrections made and and uh,
Mhm.
and get that first session done. Uh, Terry, thank you for sending out the treasurer's report today. Uh, if you want to go over the report, you most certainly can. So, or if not,
Okay.
then we'll just let everybody say if anybody has a question, they can ask you. How would you like to do it?
I mean, I can hit a little bit of it, and then if anybody has any questions, I just want to let everybody know. Remember, I took the $1,000 with me to Lubbock to give to our winner, which is also here with us. And so the balance was as of yesterday. I showed you what I deposited when we came back from Lubbock, what we stand, then the $15 fine that Cody collected, then the three bills that I have paid, and how much each bill was for. The garment bags I had already paid for. And so they just go back into my account because I had paid them. So I wanted to let y'all know what I was doing. I didn't think y'all wanted to know that I was cheating you. And then these at the bottom is the credits that people have that I have. And so then our final balance is 647.28 with everything. But like I said, once those three bills, people start sending in the money, that it'll go back into the council account. So, is there any questions about it? I know I probably rambled through it, but I just want to make sure I hit everything to let y'all know.
Should we
Thank you,
plan to
Terry.
put money in Kerrville with the dinner and the next round of hospitality suites and so forth?
Okay, Jared, you're talking to your chest. I
Okay.
can't understand what you're saying.
Should we plan to put money into the account with the dinner and the hospitality suite and everything coming up?
I mean, if you want that, and then when people get receipts, or how, I mean, you see what our balance is right now, 647.28. So, um, so it's up to everybody else if they want to, how they want to do it. If they want to send it to me, I mean, it's coming up fast. So, and then I write, I mean, how much are we going to tell you to pay? How much are we asking from everybody?
Well, let me just, for the hospitality suite itself, you guys will not have to pitch in to pay for that room this time. That is, as first and as district governors, that the MVD picks up that part of the cost. They take care of the council chair elect's room and that attached suite. So that expense is not part of it. So I just want you guys to know that.
Okay, so mainly then we have left is for food and drinks, or yeah, if we had to buy more alcohol, the sodas, the water, and like I said, any appetizers or what, you see what we have left. The rest of it would been, I don't know how much we're collecting from each one of us to pay for the dinner. That I'm haven't been told anything. I know people are buying things, may want to get reimbursed for buying. So just need to know what y'all's thoughts are on that.
From
Again, I would say that whatever the cost of that dinner, it should be divided among 17 people. So it shouldn't. No one should bear the cost of that dinner or anything like that.
I think we probably have enough money for our current needs.
Agreed.
My thought was when we get together, we probably will have a good idea of all the bills. Jared will know about the food cost, the decorations we're not having to spend a lot on. So I would say at that point in time, we probably need to be prepared to discuss maybe $50 per person to take us $50 to $100 to take us through the rest of the year for hospitality. Something along those lines would be my thought. But we can discuss it when we're in Kerrville and decide on it then. But I think we should have plenty of money. Don't you think, Jared? I don't think the food costs are going to be too terribly high, do you?
I'm one.
It's going to be nominal. I think we sort of budgeted $10 per head.
Mhm.
And I think that's absolutely doable.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, like I
Okay,
said,
good.
from a hospitality suite, though, too, since we're being consistent this year, we don't have, looking at the list that Steve sent, there's not a lot of alcohol that we need to buy. His sister has graciously donated some. We're going to donate some that's, we got last Christmas time that we haven't opened and won't be using. So I think between all of that, we'll only have to buy maybe one or two bottles of booze, and the rest is mostly just going to be snacks and things like that.
Okay.
That sounds good. Does anybody have any other comments or concerns about the treasurer's report, or any questions to ask of Terry?
Carrie, who do I make my 47 or $48 check out to when I mail it to you?
What?
I'm mailing
No,
you a check. So who do I make it out to? I forgot.
You make it out to me, but it's more than yours is 78.
Oh. Well, all right. Let me void that check.
Yours will be $78.15.
And you're sending me one for two something.
Yes, I already
Makes me
mailed
laugh.
you yours. Yes,
78, tell me again.
15. 78.15.
All right, got it. Sorry.
All right. Anybody else? Awesome. Next on our agenda is personal goals. I want to thank all of you who have sent your personal goals in. Thank you very much for doing that. It's not, again, I will repeat this again. It is not what your district goals are going to be. It is what you want to personally accomplish during your term as district governor. Your own personal goal, what you want to do. Right now, I still need a couple. Alexa, I need yours. I need David's if he was on there. Your that Ryan, I need your personal goal, and B Kevin Smith, I need your personal goal. So if you could get those to me as soon as possible, I'd appreciate it much, and that way we can close the loop on that and move forward. So please take a minute or two, jot down what your personal goals are, and send them to me. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Our August Council of Governors meeting, as we all know, is coming up as we start this on July the 31st. I have seen the proposed schedule for that Council of Governors meeting. Got some growing pains to work through with it. When I saw that and I looked on there, the number of when I would say hours, but I think the better way to put this is the number of minutes that were allocated for first vice district governor workshop was not going to be enough for us to be able to do some things that we need to do. So I had to request that we start our workshop a little earlier. Suggestion was made to me, and I thought it was an excellent suggestion. So about where we're going to hold our first workshop. We will do our first workshop on Thursday, the 31st at 1 o'clock, and that will be at the Texas Lions camp in the Wheeler building, in the Wheeler room there. So that suggestion was made, and we're going to go from 1 to 3, and then we're going to break away from our first session at 3. That should give, if you need more time to set up for the hospitality suite, y'all just let me know. Okay, just let me know. We don't want to. I don't want to have anybody in a panic of not being able to have everything set up and ready to go. So please, we'll need to be in Kerrville for that first meeting, 1 o'clock at the Wheeler building on the 31st of July. If you have not submitted or sent in your banquet information, please be sure to do so, and let's get that in. And as we go, as with who we have on the call here this evening, right now, I'm gonna go from my screen as I go through here. I need to know if I say I do. The past District Governors Association has asked each one of the council chairs to poll their people to find out how many we're going to have at the banquet. So when I start, I want to start my left on my screen is Jeffrey. Jeffrey, will you and Jeff be attending that banquet on Saturday night?
I will be attending.
Okay, Jeffrey will. All right, Mike, will you and Kelly?
2. Yep.
Okay. Ryan, will you be attending?
Yes.
Okay. Will you have a guest?
No.
Okay. Steve, I would assume that you and Gracie will be attending.
Yes, we'll be there.
All right. Jared, well, I assume you'll be there. Will you have a guest? Just
Potentially.
you?
We'll say 2.
Oh, love it. Diane, will you be attending with us?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Kim, you and Stan?
2 of
All
us.
right. Let's see. All right, Terry. All right, owner. Are you there?
1.
There you are. 1.
1.
Okay. Got it. Alexa, will you be there with
One.
That's one, okay. All righty, Donna.
One.
All right.
Kevin.
B Kevin.
One.
Otelia, will you be in attendance?
Yes.
Okay. Will you be by yourself or you have someone with you?
By myself.
Okay, thank you. And Brian, you won't be there at all.
No, I will not be there.
Bummer.
We will, we'll put a,
We'll miss
put
you,
a,
big boy.
yeah, we'll put some sort of stuffed animal in your place up there. You know, somebody has a, you know, that doesn't have a very strong spine to represent you.
Oh.
That's easy.
Don't put it anywhere near Terry because she'll start poking it with needles.
I got sharp.
Thank you. And I will reach out to the rest of your, to the rest of the council to find out they'll be there so I can let Chuck Martin know. So that'll be
Chris.
great. Yes.
Chris, I have a question.
Yes.
With everything that's going on in Kerrville and Hunt, do you really think they're going to go on and have a Council of Governors meeting?
I can assure you they're going to have it. It was, we had, Stephen, and that's a very valid question, a good question, and one that was brought up on Monday. A lot of emails, texts, and phone calls back and forth, and the YO has told us without any question that our rooms and everything that we do there for that weekend will go on as scheduled for them. You have to remember the Council of Governors is also in conjunction with the Texas Lions Camp Board of Directors meeting. And so that board is going to meet. And so we can't postpone. If we didn't have the meeting, let's just say if we moved the Council of Governors, all of the people who are on part of the board who have to be there anyway would be there that weekend. And then we wouldn't have the board with us whenever we would do the Council of Governors meeting at another time. So yes, it's still gonna happen. Still gonna take place at the YO. All of your rooms are reserved. You have no rooms have been lost. And as we speak right now, the only people that are actually being housed at the YO is the game are the game wardens that are there. So and
They will
be
not
gone.
rent you a room, though. I
No,
called today.
no, they will not. No.
Chris, you have a second?
Do I?
1 second.
Sure.
Here's your bag.
Yay. That
Oh.
looks so
Nice.
good.
Oh, nice.
Those
So
are
Terry,
nice.
that's awesome.
Emblem on it and the district on it.
Looks
Very
great.
cool.
So
Those are
that's
nice,
what
Terry.
Fantastic.
Good job.
Next, all right. Any other questions about the Council of Governors meeting?
Will there be a service project of any type where we could physically go help?
Yes, and it's going to. I'm waiting for the revised schedule to come back out, but yes, there will be, and it's with the same. It's with the same group, kids group that we did some work with, where we gave the school supplies and those kind of things to here last year. So they'll be working with them again. So I'm hoping that Council Chair Kathy sends out the updated schedule, and I will also be checking and strongly urge you to check the MD2 website to see if that schedule has been posted. And in that schedule, you'll see where the service project will be going on there. So,
One
yeah.
last question real quick. I just found out
Yes, ma'am.
yesterday that my district governor is having major surgery 2 weeks before the COG, so she will not be there. And I said, well, how do I need to stand in for you? And she said, you'll sit in my place on the front row. And I'm like, okay, so just a heads up, that's what I'll be doing for her.
Yep, you'll be
May
sitting
even
in the
lead the
front row.
first cabinet meeting on August 9th too, so we'll see.
And the only bad part about sitting up front, you still don't get to vote with the council. Sorry.
Well, I don't know very many of them either, but I'll just stand in my blue jacket. So happy to do it.
And
You'll
you'll
be the
look
best
a lot.
dressed of all of them, Kim.
Yep,
You'll be the best dressed of all of them.
Well,
Yes.
thank you. I'll do my
that's
best.
a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Second Vice District Governor dinner update, Mr. Mike.
Actually, I'm going to turn it over to Jared. Let him give a quick update.
Okay. Chris, if you don't mind, could I get you to flash that email that I sent you, please, sir?
Yeah, just a second here. Let me get to my share here. Just a minute. Boom.
Oh, we're flashing.
Yeah, I was going to say, Chris, no. Love you, but no.
The remarkable Kimberly has done a great job on our invitation.
Nice.
As we finish this
Nice.
call, I will send this out to our second vice district governors and their guests.
Great.
We're asking that they RSVP by July 26th so that we'll have a head count rather than just a guesstimation. So I would ask each of you, if you don't mind, please just touch base with them sometime in the next 2 weeks and just ask that they've completed that RSVP. I'll try to keep a list. And if I see somebody that I haven't heard from, I'll ask you to nudge them. But I hope that we get a decent response on the RSVP so that we can have a good head count. But other than that, the team met last night, including Amy and Kelly, and I think we've got everything ironed out. We all have our marching orders and our plans on what we're going to do. Several of us are going to be there Wednesday afternoon prior to Stebbins, and we're going to get the skewers built and kind of start setting everything up. And then Kim's going to be there Thursday with all the side dishes and the punch and everything. So I think everything is a go, unless Grill Master Mike or Bartender Kim or anybody else has anything to add. I think it's all taken care of.
No, the other thing I wanted to highlight was Terry had sent out an email day before yesterday, Terry, with the cost of the dinner or the cost of the gifts for all the second vice district governors. And she noted in there that each of us are responsible for getting
Spouse.
the gifts for the partners in service of your second vice district governor if they have a partner in service. So just wanted to remind everybody of that. And if for some reason, we want to make sure that if the partners in service of the incoming second vices are there, if your partner in service is not there, that's okay, but let's make sure we bring the gifts because we will present those as well that night to the partners in service.
I have a question. Mine's not coming at all, and she doesn't have a partner in service. He died in November. So I'm assuming I will stand up and say who she is and where she's from, and then just let everybody know she wasn't able to join us. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
I think what we're going to ask everybody to do is to introduce your second vice district governor. Like you said, Kim, tell them what club they're with, and also their partner in service as well, too.
Okay. Perfect.
Bruce,
Yeah, we want to make
Bruce,
make sure that everyone is acknowledged. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So just so I'm clear, do you all have a plan for what you're going to do with Rose Lucero, my second vice?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to treat that person a whole lot better than since you're not going to be
Well,
there. We can make her welcome then.
I figured you all would treat her better than you treat me, but
We'll welcome her warmly.
That's right.
And she's kind of in the same boat that I was in when I first became a second vice, and that she has a partner in service, but he will not be there, and he is not her spouse. But I will recognize him with a gift at our district meeting coming up on the next weekend.
Good. We just because if you're married, married or not married, that's not an issue. You have a partner in service, you have a partner in service, and that's just, that's.
Diane had a question earlier, Chris.
Before we
Yeah.
leave that real quick, Diane, sorry. Brian,
Oh, that's okay.
do me a favor and send me your second vice district governor, where they're from, what club they're from, and the partner in service, and we'll introduce them for you during the meeting.
Great.
Apologies.
All right. Okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my question is, we just, 2S3 just finally located an eligible second vice district governor. And it's a gentleman, it's a lion from our Georgetown club. Now, when will his training start at the Odessa State Convention?
No, his training will start with his group right now.
Within this group right now? Okay, that's
Right.
what I
He will,
wondered.
he is, my understanding is he is now your district's second vice district governor.
Okay.
And his training starts. As a matter of fact, they have training. The seconds have some training this Saturday, Friday. They start training on the 31st of July. So he will need to be there. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Chris, do we have contact information for that person? To get that to Jared.
All I have is the name. I will get you contact information tonight. Diane, do you have his email address?
I don't know. All I have his name and yeah, I do have his email address, but I haven't spoken with him. I don't know him personally.
If you have his email address, would you please share that with Jared and with
Sure.
Jared, Mike, and Kim?
We just want to make sure we send him the invite.
Right.
Okay.
Jared,
Okay.
you're
And
sending the invites, right? Just nod. Oh,
Yeah, I
Jared.
saw him nod. I
Did he
saw him
nod?
nod.
Do
Yeah,
I-
Jared nod. Yeah.
You're sending out the invites, are you and Mike, right? Okay, thank you.
As Terry said, I'm talking to my chest.
Yes, you are.
Mike, you have Nancy's email that I sent you, correct?
I do.
Okay, she's not
You're
coming, but it's
sending
nice
this
to
one
send
out,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, you can take the one that I sent out earlier and get most of the emails off of that. We'll have to add Nancy's, we'll have to add Diane's
Mhm.
second onto that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I want to say to all of you, thank you very much for the work that you put in. The committee, thank you. The council, thank you for the work that you put in on this. I'm proud of what you guys are going to be doing. I really am. You're doing this the way in this old boy's opinion. Opinions like everything else. Everybody's got one, and they're not always great. But you're doing what I think it should be done, and that is you're serving. You're showing servant leadership when you serve these second vice district governors, not just buying them a meal, but serving them that meal and doing it the right way. I'm very proud of you all for doing that, and I'm extremely proud of the committee for the work that you guys have done. From the invitation down through the planning of the meal, the I'm looking forward to the drink. This old, as you all know, old Gunstream doesn't drink that, doesn't partake of alcohol as much as he used to. But I'm looking forward to that drink, but I'm looking forward to seeing. I think there's going to be some joy on some faces there. I think that they're really going to have a good time. So, thank all of you. I really appreciate everything you've done, and trust me, it will get easier as we go along. I won't be dragging you. You won't be having to pull this anchor so hard all the time. All right. So you guys have done well. Mike, is there anything else, or Jared, anything else to update on for the dinner? Thank you very much. Mike, going to go to you with the goals committee report.
Yeah, I'm going to give you just a quick update.
Okay.
Not surprisingly, our incoming district governors still do not have finalized goals. All of the individual districts have submitted their Mission 1.5 and membership and leadership goals, their personal district goals. I've been able to find all of those except for T2, I believe. Theirs is not up there, but and I've accumulated all of those into a spreadsheet. And as you can expect, it's like a shotgun. There's no consistency at all there. I will put that up on the OneDrive. I'll let everybody see that. Um, if you are not sure what your district governor goals are, it is available. Council Chair Chris has sent out the link to the SV8 drive. You can also get through it through the portal by going to the BI and going to the bottom to the reports, and you'll
Right.
find it there. You'll have to do a little bit of navigating through there, but you can get to all the district reports. That's how I found the information out and compiled it. So just wanted to give everybody an update on that.
So,
Mike?
hey, Mike, at the summit in Las Vegas, several districts may have revised their goals and we turned them in then.
Yeah, and I understood that. I had a call with my district governor today, and she mentioned that they have until next week, I believe, to make any updates to that. But as of now, Steve, that's the only source that I know of for anything goals related from that committee.
Okay.
Or from the
And thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate that. There's no doubt from the summit there is going to be some districts that are going to update their goals. Yes, eventually they'll get them. Hopefully, the district governors, if they're updating their goal, will go ahead and get those things updated and submitted to Lions International. It's just the same way. You got to go through the very same process that they went through in submitting their goals. You just can't go in and say, "Well, I want to increase or decrease my membership, or I want to do that." You have to go through and literally input everything back in, even things that you didn't change, to go back in for the system to accept it. I'm hoping that they do a better job of with that system as they move along with the portal. But the goal submission at least has changed some. I'm hoping it gets a little bit better. When you talk about goals, well, we're going to be in. Linda and I leave Saturday for Orlando. While in Orlando, I will be meeting on Tuesday. I will be meeting with Jake Bentley, and he tells me three or four other now immediate past district governors to talk about, and he's going to give me the goals that they have for this year that has just gone past, this past year, and the paperwork documentation. I'm going to have that to share back with you guys. I'm not saying that you have to have a set of goals, but I'm saying if you're going to be successful in whatever it is that you want to accomplish as a council, you're going to need to have some sort of goal out there and some sort of mechanism to get you there. So I will have that, Mike. I will share that back with all of y'all. And Mike, I know you're going to be there. If I can reach out to you and maybe get if there's enough time that Jake gives me, I'll reach out to you and get you over to that meeting, because I know you will be there at the same time I am. I think.
Just let me know particulars. I'm happy to.
Okay, we'll do.
Sorry.
Also, I've been able to get a number of plans that were developed by those districts that were successful this past year, and those have been put to your OneDrive. I have had a conversation just Monday with District Governor Mike George from S2, who is going to be. He promises me a copy, a real copy of the 5-year plan from S2, and while that will be a pretty extensive document, I still think it's something that you might find interesting to go through at your leisure. And I feel sure if you need to have something to put you to sleep while you're in the evening, and you can start reading that 5-year plan. Actually, it's a pretty good one. I've read part of it, and it is very interesting. But um, as you can see right now, if you don't start planning now and start thinking about what you're going to do during your year as governor, you're going to have that year is going to be right up on top of you. And you're going to be now, here we are in July, and this current sitting council does not have uh, any goal set to move forward. And I think the last thing I'm going to say on that for this evening is take a look at the success of the 2024-2025 Council of Governors. Not every governor was successful in membership growth, but as a council, they had a plus in membership. They increased service, which in my opinion is as important or maybe more important than the growth side of the issue. They increased service. They have trained more people this past year. And on top of that, look at where they were at with Lions Clubs International Foundation donation. While Texas has always not been able to meet the stretch goal, we more than met the goal that was put in front of us as the goal. So there's quite a bit to be said about making a plan, looking at goals, making a plan, and then following up and acting on that plan. So I'll get off my soapbox about goals. Let's see, Steve, you had a question, and a very good question. And that was protocol, proper introduction of the head table. I thought it was a good question, and one that probably needs to be brought up here. So please, Steve, I'm going to let you kind of talk about what it is that and why you brought that forward.
Well, I brought it forward. I felt like last year, our cabinet meetings we had with our past district governor, the protocols were a little shady. I don't know. They didn't seem consistent from cabinet meeting to cabinet meeting, and I just wanted some guidance on the proper protocol. And I know we've talked about it as a council, I think just recently at the state convention about protocol when we're governors and, sitting as the council and not having to go through repeated introductions or what, particularly at a big meeting like that. But I just want to, I wanted, like what you sent me was great for a district meeting or a cabinet meeting.
Sure. I hope that works for you too. I mean, I thought it outlined it pretty well
Yeah.
in how to do that. And if any of you want that protocol, it's in Lions. It's in Lions International at their website. What I'll do, Kim, I'll send that link out to everybody. It's a landing page. It's there, and I'll just send it to everybody. In fact, it's a PDF form. I'll send the PDF form to you. I already got it on my saved to my thing, so I'll send it out to everybody this evening.
Yeah, I liked it because it actually gave even a layout of the table,
right?
The head table.
Right. Yes, we did discuss protocol when we have a council of governors meeting. I have had a conversation with TJ. He is the sitting international family member that you go through to talk about protocol and stuff like that. The rest of them yield to whatever he wants to say. I am confident that we'll be fine in setting protocol in the very first open meeting that we have, where everybody is there, and we call and recognize everyone, and then we will set protocol. Where we're having a bit of a tug of war is at the banquet dinners, and that is where I want to. And I'm not done, guys. I want you to know I haven't said, oh, I'll throw my hands up, say I'm done with that. But the Saturday night banquet dinner, because there is an international family or an international speaker that's there, uh, there is protocol that they may expect us to do. I still think we can get away with saying with protocol being set, uh, and then the only people we would have to recognize would be that particular speaker as we introduce them. But for any of the other meetings that we have, if it's a lunch, if it's any of that kind of stuff, no. Protocol is going to be set the very first time that we all get together, and we'll move forward. And TJ's all right with that. He understands. Believe me, we all get tired of, as we did in Lubbock. What was that? An hour and a half, 2 hours to do introductions the very last time around. So it was just horrible at the Council of Governors. So yes, we're going to do that, but it's not. I'm still not firmed up yet on having a clean. Yes, let's move forward with that. So, but I'm still working on it, and I'll keep you guys informed on that as we go along.
Chris.
Steve, any other questions you have on protocol, Steve? Okay, good. Yes, Mike. Yes, sir.
This is somewhat related, and we've had an issue this year. We're not having our international president at the first meeting because they did not get the invite to him in time. So my question is, what is the process? Have we started to invite our president, Mark Lyons, to attend our council?
He's already been invited and he has accepted. He knows the date.
Perfect.
It's been done. For those of you, and if anybody want to know who our guest speaker is going to be at the state convention during your year. If you want to know, if you don't want to know, I'll tell you anyway. It's going to be who the heck did I ask to come do that? Well, Doug Alexander.
Yay!
Good choice.
And I to let you all know, I wanted Gudrun Ingridar to be our speaker, but she is not so much on the circuit anymore. And because of her length of time from when she was an international president, she can kind of pick and choose if she wants to come to the United States or not. So let's just say that she chose not to come during that time that we're going to have our state convention. But Doug Alexander has graciously accepted and will be here. And I think we couldn't. I don't think we could get a better person to come in to do that than Doug. When he speaks from the heart. That's really why I asked for him. So that is done. But yes, Mark Lyon will be here at that first meeting. He's got the date. It's been invited and he has accepted. So we're good to go there. Otelia, you're going to be the next one I'm going to call on here, but I'm going to ask you. You're going to have to speak up because we have a hard time hearing you. But Otelia sent me in a text chain that we had going back and forth, and I kind of said, well, let's talk about this offline. But as I was putting this agenda together, I thought it would be a better time to talk about it now. And she was asking about state committee chairs coming in and visiting with us at our Council of Governors, at our first Vice District Governor workshops. Otelia, am I saying that right? Is that what you're asking about?
Well, my main concern is that I haven't met the majority of them, so I don't know what they look like. And I would be interested in meeting the state chairs, but I just thought maybe if there was a chance, was there together as a group or something, just so we can put a face to the name. I know what the positions are. I just don't have a face to go with the name for the majority of them.
Well, and that could be, and that in itself could be a pretty good problem. One that we need to try to work on, but it could be a fairly substantial problem is that they don't show up at the Council of Governors meeting.
Could they be invited to a Zoom meeting? See whether maybe we could meet them.
We can certainly, you know what, we can certainly try, Otelia, and I'm not saying no to this by any means. I think it's a good request. I think everybody should know, at least have a introduction to who the state chairs are, because you're going to make a decision on those state chairs come February. of this next year. So I think it's a great idea. Let me we're short into this time for this, but Otelia, if we can't set something up at the Council of Governors meeting, maybe we can set something up for one of our first vice district governors Zoom calls, and I can ask them to come in. I think it's a good idea. I think you all should meet them, or at least know who they are. But the issue is going to be getting them to either come to a council of governor meeting or to take the time to come in on a Zoom call. Some of them have been in their jobs for a while, and some of them are just placeholders. I hate to say it that way, but that happens. So, yes, Otelia, if we can certainly make that happen. Okay.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome, and thank you for bringing that forward into our attention. Let's see here. Gary is not on the call, but he had sent in a question that he had wanted to ask him. He and I had some discussion back and forth about it, but I'm going to bring it forward, and that was navigating the portal to view the district snapshot. I'm again, this is his question to me, or what he wanted to discuss. So I'm going to kind of be a little out in left field on him with that, because I don't know where he's going with that. You can go to the portal and get a good snapshot of what each district is looking like. You can look at your district and get that snapshot very easily. You have a couple of different reports and matrices to look at. You can take a look at through service. You can take a look at leadership. You certainly can see membership, and probably the best snapshot that you can get of your district are two things. One is the district club is a district health assessment report, not the club, but the district health assessment, and also your district 5-year look on membership and your breakdown of your members within your district of how many men, how many women, how many family units, so on and so forth that go on like that. So you can get a really good snapshot view of the district. You can also do the very same thing at the club level. So I think that's what Gary was asking. But again, if anybody has had a conversation with him about this and wants to share what he might have, if I've missed the boat on that, please say something now. And then Gary had one other one that he put on there, and I gave him my 2 cents, but he kind of wanted to talk about maybe having a standardized club officer installation process. While I think it's always good to try to have standards in what we do, as we all know, every club is different. Every club is unique, different, and every club wants something different. Some may want something very serious. Some may want to have it as quick as no more than 5 minutes. Some may want to have something funny. It is all based upon the club. And what I tried to explain to Gary, and I will try to bring forward to y'all, is this: it's about the club. It will always be about the club. It's never about the district. It's never about us as a district governor. It is always about the club. And the few that I have done this year, I've asked the club what kind of installation do you want? You want it serious, semi-serious, funny, quick, long? You tell me. I'll adapt an installation ceremony that hopefully will meet your need. I hope I met Jared's need when I went down there to do theirs. So, and I appreciate the invite, but I hope I met your need. And if I didn't meet your need, don't tell everybody here. And so I think he understands that having a cookie cutter presentation is not something that we really want to have. So I think we got past that. So now it brings us to some open discussion. There's Gary as he comes in here. There he is. Gary, you there?
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hey,
there he is. Hey,
Oh,
Gary.
D.
There you go.
hello. Sorry, I've been caught up with a client, so I just got wrapped up with that, and I wanted to get on the phone with you guys. I've got about 5 minutes, and then I've got to walk into my Lions Club meeting, so trying to hurry up and get there too. So I'm
We
sorry
were
I'm late.
right. That's fine. We're glad to
All
have you
right.
here. We were talking about two of the things that you had brought forward and questions you wanted to ask, and I want you to kind of please tell us or explain a little bit better. Navigating the portal to view district snapshot. What did you mean by that, Gary?
So really, basically, it's to allow you really kind of to see what the districts accept look what it really kind of looks like. I've been pulling a lot of reports for my district, just looking at the different things, and it's like, for example, you can one of the reports that I was able to pull allows you to see like club by club the drops, and it for example, it shows you the new people that were brought in, but then the people that were dropped, and then and how they were dropped, not just by the group, but in general. So, and like I found one club, and we've discussed this about not dropping people that are paying their dues, but dropping them for non-attendance is not, especially it's not something we're supposed to be doing. And I have 4 clubs just this month, 12 people in my club for that very reason. And one club dropped 5 people for that. And so I can actually go in there and see every one of the people that they dropped, and it gives the reason. So what I'm going to basically do is put that on the zone chair to reach out to their club presidents and say, look, you're not supposed to be doing this. And then that also gives, us the opportunity to actually physically reach out to those members to verify if they still want to continue to be members of the club and get them reinstated.
That's those dropping them for that reason is pretty tough when you drop somebody that's a dues paying member. And I agree with
That
you on
doesn't
that.
make sense.
No, that doesn't make sense. So, but there you have some great reports to pull and some great information to draw on, Gary, by downloading the district health assessment as we just got through talking about. You can also have the 5-year. You got a 5-year look at membership, and that will kind of break down a little bit about gains and losses, your makeup within your the demographics within your district, that it can help you with those kind of things. And the same thing can be done for the clubs. You can't necessarily get the 5-year trend on the clubs. You can surely get 5-year trend on the district. So there's a lot of great reports, and that was a good question, and I kind of appreciate you bringing that forward to do that snapshot thing here. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes, Kevin. Yes, sir. I see those fingers waving. Yes, sir.
All five. Now, as far as that report and the reasons given in doing some work with that, I found that some of the ones that were written up for non-attendance, which is like we just talked, you don't drop somebody for non-attendance, but it turned out there were other issues that they didn't want to get into. So by talking to the club, you can find out if there's another story that's not included in the statistics, and encourage the clubs to show more integrity in their reporting, so the reports mean something.
And you're exactly right. I mean, sometimes it's just you would think that since we have done away with the attendance requirement in the Constitution and bylaws at Lions Clubs International, I think that they did away with that somewhere 9-10 years ago when they took away the little line that used to say if a member misses 3 meetings in a row, you can drop them for non-attendance. Yes, that used to be in our Constitution bylaws. They did away with that. The problem is that they never took away the toggle in the drop, in the reason for drop. And so that is still there for non-attendance. And so that needs to go away. Number one. Number two, if it is other, then we just go ahead and say other. I mean, there's, I hate that term other, but most people are trying to make sure that when they do the drop, if it's for something other, if they do non-attendance, they know that non-attendance is not necessarily a favorable drop. So they're trying to keep somebody from coming back in. There's always a little bit of personalities that go along with all of that when we do drop, when people are dropped. But I think we should have a little bit more integrity when we do that. So yes, Kevin, I agree with you on what you were saying. Yeah. Yes, sir, Mike.
Sorry, one thing I forgot to bring up during the second vice district governor discussion was I'm going to ask everybody to, if you haven't done so already, take a look at your phones and put any pictures of any of our meetings or any of our get-togethers. We've got a spot up on OneDrive. If you have a problem getting them to OneDrive, you can always just email them and text them to me. I'll put them up there. We are putting together a PowerPoint thing of all different photos of our year so we can give the incoming second vice district governors an idea of all of the events that we did during our first year. And that's going to be playing in the Wheeler conference room during dinner time.
That's great. That's really good.
If you haven't had an opportunity to send the photos, I'm particularly looking for photos from our very first meeting in Amarillo. I have the one that we took that night at the banquet, but that's the only photo that I have so far from Amarillo. But you'll see, all the events from the Council of Governors to our training in San Angelo to our visit to the camp to the last summit. Any pictures that you might have, particularly if it shows our group together, please either send them to me or upload them to OneDrive. I'm going to finish that when I get back from international.
Hey, Mike, do you want anything from the summit in Vegas? I mean, we didn't have a majority there by any means, but
if you've got a few pictures, Steve, where there's multiple
Some
folks
fun ones.
from our council there, I'd say yes. Okay.
Superhero Jeffrey.
Yeah, there you go.
That yellow picture with the mask.
Yep, I got Jeffrey with the mask on.
You need to have that one with Steve up on stage with Sheehan. I mean, come on, doing the action shot.
Oh, that was down below, believe it or not.
I don't know that I have. I don't know that we've got that one uploaded, Steve. If you've got it, send it to me, okay?
all right.
I did rob you guys' Facebook, though. I did go all over Facebook for photos. So
You guys are hilarious. Well, hey, listen, I got to check out. I'm walking into my club meeting now, so I will check y'all later.
Okay.
Hi, Gary.
See you later.
Yeah, go easy
Bye, y'all.
on.
See ya.
The one of the things that you now need to put on your on the burner to start thinking about. I sent to Diane here a couple of weeks ago. I sent Diane. I sent you a letter for a sample letter to go out for to the state of Texas for Lions who may want to serve as a committee chair, whether that be as a G or as any one of the committee chairs. And also, I do believe that I sent you a kind of a reply letter or something along those lines. And again, there may be some more stuff inside of the policy and procedures manual. I'll go back in and take a look at it.
Okay.
But the reason I bring that up is that in two things you guys have asked of me. One is to build a timeline for you when you're governor. I'm doing that. I hope to have that finished and in your hands when we see each other in August. That's the goal. The problem with my goal of getting it to you is that there's also timeline of things you need to be doing now as you get ready to move into your governor year. And one of those is you as a council are going to have to decide upon your Gs and your committee chairs for next year, not this year, but for your year as governor. And you're going to need to do that. It's recommended. You can do it whenever you want, but it's recommended in our policy and procedures manual that you do your interviewing in February. So, and then you can you can interview, you can get the things done you need to get done, and then make your decision in at the state convention in May, so people know who's going to be doing what and all those kind of things. Why I bring that up is that Mike, you're going to need to canvass your group and of our governors here and find out who wants to be on the interview committee. I would suggest that you have 3 people, and I would suggest that you try to get that word out in early November, late October, early November, requesting those who want to serve to submit application to serve. I think I did send that as part of that, Diane, is the application. And how you want to do that is you want to ask Floyd to send that out via MD2 newsflash, and at the same time, each one of the governors need to shotgun that out to their districts. So if we want to try to touch, you want to try to reach anybody and everybody in Lyons in the state of Texas that and give them the opportunity to serve at the state level. Nothing said in there that you have to be a past district governor to serve in any one of the positions that we have at the state level. Obviously, if you're going to serve as a G, they want to have some people that have had some experience in each one of those areas of the GAT, of your Gs. But to serve as a peace poster chair, or to serve as one of the other chairs that are there, a diabetes chair. I don't want to take anything away from Gloria. She does a great job. But those things, we want to open that up to any Lion, and we want to make sure that it's just not a select few that keep getting tapped to do that work every year. So I'm strongly urging you to think about that now. Get your committee formed, get that out at least by middle of October to the first part of November, and request that all the applications be submitted back to whoever is going to take on the role as chair of that little 3-person committee, and then get everything back in so you have everything ready to go, and you guys can set for interviews and have the committee interview those candidates in February. We'll have more discussion along this as we go, but I want to make sure that you guys are ready for this, and you're putting the best people forward that you think should be serving the state of Texas and serving with you and helping you as you guide the state through your year as district governor. Okay. Last thing I'm going to ask of you is this for this evening. I would like for you to send me whatever it is that you want to talk about, to go over, to address at our workshops starting in August. I told all of you at the end of we got through in Lubbock that my hand holding and pulling you along is just about done. It's now it's for me to guide you and for you to tell me what it is you need from me and what it is that you would like to be doing and discussing at your workshops. And no, it can't be no workshops. You got to do them because there's some things you need to learn and to talk about and vote on. But please let me know what it is you want. not what I want. It's you guys. It's not me. Okay. Anything else?
Chris, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
During one of our recent council of governor meetings, and I believe it was the last one, when we were discussing new clubs, I think that I heard somebody say that any club that you acquired or that you sponsored or somehow had a dealing in getting that club, new club started, that you would get credit for that during your year as governor. Is that correct?
TJ has made that comment. I'm still trying to figure out where he got that information. You did hear it right. The problem is that it's supposed to be in what he's talking about. If you take a look at the acknowledgments at when you're a governor that you helped to form this new club, and it's supposed to be in some sort of report. Unfortunately, I have not been able to find anything about awards or recognition for new club 2 years out or 3 years out. I can't find that, and I will get him to clarify if I can't find it. But yes, you did hear that, sort of. It's kind of how it came across, yeah. But I cannot find it anywhere in the recognition portion or the awards portion of new club startup.
Okay.
But thank you, Brian. I will get you an answer one way or the other. Okay, you bet. And by the way, at least Brian has been submitted and has submitted application for, and it has been submitted to Lions International for him to attend FDI. So we'll see if you get accepted to FDI. I hope you do. So thank you for submitting your paperwork for that.
Thank you for the help.
Okay, that was easy. That was easy. Anybody else got anything for the good of the 2026-2027 Council of Governors? Man, you guys look tired tonight. What's up with you guys? Like you've had a long day and a long week already. Okay.
Hard and put up wet.
Oh man, that's bad. Bad.
My dad says that, but I try not to. So just
there you go.
Kind of like let the low side drag. It's in that same genre.
I don't know what you're thinking about, but it's about your horse.
That's right.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. I don't know what you were thinking.
No, you just talk. You're talking like you're thinking it's something else. I'm just.
Well, you're grinning.
I've been on a horse. I've been off a horse.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.